What is the Chimco composition again?
What is the what? I didn't hear the question.
Chimco members composition.
At this point in time, the law calls for one member from the national government and two members from a list submitted by the states. That's the current law. Yes, it went up to three. I mean, there was an action, the bill was adopted by Congress in a January session. That was in the by request bill that the president asked for that.
Lam, did we change that composition of the representative? That two from the national government, one from the state?
The president has sent another bill to put two members from the national government, one from the state.
So we cannot act on the nominations before we act on the proposed bill?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you do with the proposed bill. You can pass a nomination under the current law and just, deal with the bill later.
How can you do that?
The current law is one national, two states.
And then the proposed bill is two nationals, one state.
Correct.
And then the nominations are three.
Now, the nomination that came in are one national and two states.
Two states.
Falcom was a state nominee. Andrew was a national nominee. Falcom was a state nominee, and
Naroon.
Alex Naroon was a state nominee.
So the nominations,
Those are the nomination from the president.
but the nominations are not complying with the current law.
The nomination are complying with the current law. They are not complying with the bill that the president just sent over.
Oh, they're complying with the current law, but not the proposed bill. Okay.
What's your advice on that?
That is up to the Congress what you want to do with the proposed bill.
Maybe we
if
go
you
for
want to
the
act on the proposed
two-
bill, then don't consider the nomination. If you do the nomination, then don't consider the bill.
We go for the two national, one state. Of course.
Lem, I have a follow-up question on that. On the new bill, I understand the state nominees, their term is 2 years, but they can't be reappointed?
No, under the new proposed bill that the state will be rotated among the states.
But Lam, did we find out, it looks like President is changing his mind by sending those nominations and then proposed bill. Did we find out what his intention is?
I don't know if anybody can talk with the president because he's not here. I mean,
So maybe we have to adopt the new proposed bill, then we move on to the nominee.
So, Lam, my question is, if we, let's say we adopt the proposed bill, would those nominations be revised? That they sent and proposed, the nominations were sent per the current law. But if we amended the law, then it doesn't, it will not
We just need some clarification. I mean, the two state nominee, if we adopt the bill that as proposed by the president, then the two state nominees are now illegal, because then the president need to withdraw one of them again.
Well, that was my question.
Ew.
Lamb. Lamb. Lamb.
Yes, sir.
1.9, is it in the form of bill? Proposed already? We haven't received that.
You're talking about the supplemental bill that was just sent over. It's still going through. It has not been introduced yet.
What source came from?
Excuse me?
Any change of
It
projection?
comes from compact funds, and as we was stated in writing in the committee to wait report, there's no such thing as compact fund at this point in time.
Lamb, don't get mad at Kulan.
No, I can just a little bit
Vice
puzzled
Speaker,
because, I mean, it was
What are you
already
trying to do?
stated
Try
in
to
to
stir
the
up
committee
the,
to wait.
fried fish?
Okay, let's start. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back after a long weekend. Let's start. I hereby call the 8th day of the second special session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen. Kasilil Mang.
Senator Arroyo, Senator Asher,
Lamalam.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa,
Yes.
Senator Collant,
Yes.
Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romolo,
Ms. Oralim.
Senator Segra,
Good morning.
Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Hey,
Mr. Speaker, 12 members are present.
with that, we have a quorum to transact business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 4, reading of the journal.
Floor Leader Lawrence. Morning, Speaker and members. I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal. It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Discussion? If no objection, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 5, presidential communications. We have one, and it's number 23-281.
Thank you. Chairman Figueroa, very interesting piece of information. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 6, FSM Supreme Court communications. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 7, member communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 8, departmental communications, none. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 10, state communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 12, municipal or town communications, we do not have any at the moment, Mr. Speaker. Item 13, foreign government communications, none. Item 14, miscellaneous communications, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under order of the day, we now have item 15, standing committee reports. The first standing committee report is Standing Committee Report number 23-55 on Congressional Resolution number 23-106 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Christian?
So moved, Mr. Speaker.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-55. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, and no objection, debate is closed. We will now vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-53. All those in favor of the adoption of the said report, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-55. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-56 on Congressional Resolution number 23-121 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
So moved, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-56. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, and no objection, we will vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-56. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-56. Next, Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have more reports on the awaiting list number 23-17 for Standing Committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. We have that one Standing Committee report. Are you planning to place Chairman Christian, or?
Sorry, Mr. Speaker. I was having some health problem with my eyes, and I wasn't paying attention. 2317. What is that on, Chief Clerk?
2357.
This is on the nomination of Mr. Aquilino H. Susaya, Chairman Christian.
All right, Mr. Speaker, I will move that it be placed on the calendar.
Okay. Let's go back. Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Standing Committee report currently on the awaiting list be placed on the resolution calendar for today.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place on today's Standing Committee report calendar for action.
Mr. Speaker, my mistake. Be placed on the Standing Committee report calendar.
Yes. There's that motion to place Standing Committee Report number 23-57 on today's Standing Committee Report calendar. Floor leader.
I move that Congress suspends any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the placement of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend its rules that may impede our action, especially the rules requiring a 24-hour waiting period. Any discussion on the proposed motion? If none, no objection, we'll vote. All those in favor of the suspension of the rules, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We are now on discussion on the placement of Standing Committee Report 23-57. Any discussion, objections? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Congress is now placed on today's calendar for action. Standing Committee Report number 23-57. Chief Clerk, next Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the Standing Committee reports now, Standing Committee Report number 23-57 on Congressional Resolution number 23-131 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Christian.
I so move for its adoption.
And it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-57. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, we will vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-57. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-57. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more Standing Committee reports.
Next item.
Item number 16, Special Committee reports. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 17, for assignment of measures and communications, please refer to referral sheet number 23-42.
Chairs and members, please take note of the referral sheet. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 18, unfinished business. We have one, and that is on Congressional Bill number 23-11 CD1 for second and final reading.
Vice Chairman Marar.
Which one is that?
Mr. Speaker, can I call for a short recess, please?
Short recess. So, Vice Chairman, we're still on discussion
Of the power.
of power going off. Well, we're still in recess, so we're still under discussion, so if you have any, so when we go back, we'll, if you have. Congress back in session. We are on discussion of, we have that unfinished business from Friday's session, and that's on CB number 23-11, CD1, for second reading. Discussion, Vice Chairman
Mr.
Mara.
Speaker, since I was recently informed of the change of vice chairmanship on the Health Committee, may I ask that I defer to the former vice chair to go ahead and offer the discussions on this bill, please. I defer to former
Madam
vice
Chair.
chair, Madam Abello.
Madam Chair Abelio Alfonso.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just to refresh our memories, CB number 23-11 CD1 was supposed to be passed for final and second reading. This was deferred for further discussion and review. Currently, that is where we are now for the second and final reading of CB number 23-11 CD1. At the moment, I am offering a floor amendment on said.
Short recess. We're still on discussion on the floor amendment proposed by Madam Chair Conman during Friday's session.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for
Can
the
we,
correction. Make a motion to adopt CD number 23-11 CD1 for second and final reading.
No, we're on discussion of the amendment. Madam Chair,
No
Proposed.
amendment was deferred last
the
time.
amendment was deferred, so it's automatically placed on unfinished business. And we're still on discussion of that amendment offered by Madam Chair Conman.
There was a motion, Mr. Speaker, to adopt that amendment, right?
There was a motion, and then it was deferred by Chairman Figueroa on Friday.
Right. So we go back and, just a motion?
The
Just a-
amendment is in our amendment folders.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me try this again. Move to
When we go back,
adopt the floor amendment.
No, it's already been moved.
It
We're
has
on
been
discussion of the, it's in the amendment folder.
Yeah.
There was already a
It was
motion.
already, the
So-
motion was already made.
The ball is in the speaker's court right now, what he wants to do with it.
Well, it's up to members. We're still on discussion. If you want to
Right.
not pass that amendment, that's up to
Right.
members.
I call for question.
Okay, then,
Second,
let's go back. Congress is back in session. There was
Question on the offered amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Madam Chair, or any second?
second,
Been
Mr.
moved and
Speaker.
seconded that the offered floor amendment offered by Madam Chair Conman to CB number 23-11, CD1 be adopted by Congress. No objection, question has been called for. We'll vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The offered floor amendment by Madam Chair Conman to CB number 23-11, CD1 is now adopted by Congress. We have now CD2.
Mr.
Any
Speaker,
further-
may I offer the floor amendment to CD 23-11, CD1, copies
ahead.
of which have been provided to the members. And since it is lengthy, I move to dispense with the usual motion.
It's been moved and
Procedures.
seconded that the offered floor amendment by Madam Chair Abelio Alfonso to CB number 23-11, CD2 be adopted. Discussion.
Question?
If no objection, we will vote on the proposed floor amendment by Madam Chair Abelio Alfonso to CB number 23-11, CD2. All those
Short
in-
recess.
Short recess.
Yeah, I was gonna register my question with during discussion, but the good chairman already made that motion. But my question is, with these two amendments, it doesn't reflect the question that was put on the table last Friday in regards of what should we do with businesses who have already ordered or have stock of these e-cigarettes.
Mr. Speaker, may I reply to
Go
Chairman?
ahead, we're in recess.
The amendments were made in response to the concerns that were raised in our last, in the prior discussion. So the grace period, which was originally stated to be 30 days, has been extended to 90 days to allow those businesses to be able to give them ample time to deal with the remaining stocks that they may have. If I recall, the other concern that was raised and discussed was also brought up by myself regarding granting the authority to DECM to handle the disposal of said item. After consultation with Secretary of DECM, they have advised that DECM subunit on waste management is actually currently handling disposal of electronics, which also clarifies my issue on whether DECM is the proper entity to handle the disposal. And they have MOUs signed with the state EPA offices to collaborate with them on the disposal of the electronics for the e-cigarettes.
So,
Does that answer your question?
yes,
Vice Chair?
part of it, but, so that means with the 90 days, we're pretty much telling the businesses that if you did not sell before 90 days, it's your loss.
Well,
no.
we have a problem because Pohnpei State already has law in place that says no selling. So my one concern was, so let's say Vice Speaker had imported $20,000 worth of nicotine delivery system, otherwise known as vapes, and he paid $1,400 in import taxes and only sold 10% of that. I think the government should reimburse him for the balance of import tax that he paid to the government, because the government didn't tell him ahead of time that this law will be put in place.
And another concern that was also raised is for visitors who comes in with their personal, I think was some proposal that they have to be stored or safeguarded before they return. And would that also be put in place? How they handle it in safeguarding that, assure the individual that, it's safe to get back my vape upon my exit.
Mr. Speaker, may I address the concern of
Go ahead, we're in
Vice
recess.
Speaker? Mr. Speaker, the concern raised, I think one of the amendments addresses that those who come in will be allowed, if they voluntarily submit what they have on them, then there will be no penalty imposed. So that was taken into consideration. I'd like to add on, Mr. Speaker, that this bill does not deal with, it's not dealing with a tax bill. It is dealing with the importation of e-cigarettes. And we all know that this is a concern because it deals with health. And we cannot quantify health for our nation. While we are also concerned about the economical impacts it may have, I think the health of our nation precedes everything else. So, in behalf of Chairman Conman is not around, but I would like to seek support on second and final reading, not only because we know that we are already overburdened with health issues in our nation, and for the concern raised last week regarding why have we not banned cigarettes or other tobacco products, and we are banning e-cigarettes. I think the question to answer is, if those before us made a mistake of not banning those items, then we should not make a mistake of not banning e-vape, because we have the authority to also limit or ban importation. So why add on to an already existing problem and compound it by adding another item that we all know that is hazardous to the health of our nation? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. If no objection, let's go back. The question was called for. Previous question was made on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-11 CD2, offered by Madam Chair Abelio Alfonso. So if no objection, debate is closed. We will vote on the proposed amendment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The floor amendment offered by Madam Chair Abelio Alfonso to CB number 23-11 CD2 is now adopted. We now have CD3. Discussion on the bill.
Move for the previous
Sure.
question.
Sure.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CB number 23-11 CD3. Question has been called for, so with that, we'll vote on CB number 23-11 CD3 by roll call of delegations. So, Chief Clerk, please call the roll. And please note that for Koshai, Senator Segura will be casting the vote.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Aradas. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian.
Amen.
For the state of Koshai, Senator Segura. Yes. For the state of Yap, Chairman Figure.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed CB number 23-11, CD3 on second and final reading. Next item, unfinished business. Clerk.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 19, Bill Calanter. The first bill under the Bill Calanter now is Congressional Bill number 23-96 for first reading. CB number 23-96 is a bill for an act to further amend sections 9 and 12 of Public Law number 19-118 as amended by Public Laws numbers 19-125, 19-131, 19-135, 19-146, 19-160, 20-01, 20-14, 20-23, 20-74, 20-129, and 22-152 in order to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding capital and human resources development and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 23-96 on first reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress has passed CB number 23-96 on first reading. Discussion? Any discussion?
Question.
If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on first reading to CB number 23-96 by roll call of members. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Asher,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colan,
Yes.
Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romulo,
Amen.
Senator Sigra,
Yes.
Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, all 12 members that are present voted for the said bill under first reading.
With that, Congress has passed CB number 23-96 on first reading. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-106 for first reading. CB number 23-106 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 15-70 as amended by Public Law number 23-43 in order to modify the appointment of CHEMCO representatives for the Federated States of Micronesia by requiring that 2 CHEMCO representatives are from the national government, its agencies and instrumentalities, and 1 member from the state nominees to be among the states by reducing the term of CHEMCO members for the FSM from 4 years to 2 years, subject to the reappointment and for other purposes.
Chairman Arzus. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-106. Discussion.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
I move that we defer this bill to tomorrow's bill calendar.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer its action on CB number 23-106. Discussion, if no objection, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-106 has been deferred to tomorrow's session. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-75 for second and final reading. CB number 23-75 is a bill for an act to further amend Section 208 of Title 52 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as amended by Public Law number 18-114, to reduce the cost of living allowance to zero and for other purposes.
Chairman Artus. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CB number 23-75. Discussion. If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on the passage of CB number 23-75 on second and final reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Ardos.
Yes.
For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Sigra.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading CB number 23-75. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-99 CD1 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-99 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 22-42 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 22-60, 22-80, 22-103, 22-141, 23-10, 23-40, and 23-57 by amending Sections 9 and 12 thereof to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated to fund the capital and human resources development of the national government of the Federated States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2022, and for other purposes.
Thank you,
Chairman
Mr. Speaker.
Figuer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress passes on second and final reading Congress Bill Number 2399.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-99 CD1 on second and final reading. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, and no objection, we'll vote on said bill on second and final reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Artos.
Yes.
For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Sigra.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-99 on second and final reading. Next bill, CD1.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-100 CD1 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-100 CD1 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 19-124 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 19-133, 19-140, 19-150, 20-05, 20-15, 20-33, 20-48, 20-63, 20-71, 20-156, 20-175, 21-22, 21-52, 21-146, 21-156, 21-195, 21-213, 21-244, 22-25, 22-62, 22-111, 23-38, and 23-55 by amending Sections 2 and 6 thereof to change the use, allotment, and lapse date of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund priority infrastructure projects and other programs for Yap, Koshai, Pohnpei, and Chuk states, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress passes on
second and final reading, Congress Bill 23-100.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CB number 23-100, CD1. Discussion.
Question.
Second.
If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on second and final reading, CB number 23-100, CD1, by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Arados.
Yes.
For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading CB number 23-100, CD1. Short recess.
Chairman, give me. Chairman Lemia, I thought you have a floor amendment. 23-106. Yeah, we take you upper.
Speaker, siya kita resolution on emergency.
No, this is different.
Because it should be done this session, right? Okay. So we put it on the resolution calendar.
106.
What is that?
So tomorrow.
The 106 is unchangeable, so I have a floor since it's been deferred, then I will offer that. But
So-
I have a lot of bills to withdraw, so I'll just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Or you want me to?
Go ahead.
Oh, the corner?
So we have a slight, on the bill 23-96, which was just passed on second reading. It was overlooked, or 23-75 regarding the COLA bill. The effective date is beginning February 1st, which was a couple months ago. So if we can please reconsider and maybe defer it to tomorrow so that we can prepare an amendment. Is that okay with you, Chairman Aratus? And when we go back, the vote for reconsideration will be the same as passage on second and final reading, which would be roll call of delegations. So let's go back. Chairman Artos?
I move to reconsider our action on Congress Bill 2375.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress reconsider its action to CB number 23-75. Discussion? No objection. We will vote by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For reconsideration of CB number 23-75, for the State of Chuuk, Chairman Artos. For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Sikra.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the reconsideration of the said bill.
With that, Congress has passed its reconsideration of CB number 23-75. Chairman Artos?
I move to defer action on that bill to tomorrow.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer its action on CB number 23-75 to tomorrow's calendar. Discussion, objections on the said motion? If none, we will vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now deferred its action on CB number 23-75. Next bill, Chief Clerk? To tomorrow. Next bill, Chief Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more bills.
Speaker,
Who was that? Vice Speaker?
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Motion to withdraw CP number 23-95 and put on today's agenda for action.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place on today's calendar for action CB number 23-95, and please note that the rules are still suspended. Discussion on placement of CB number 23-95. Any discussion? Objections? If none, and no objection, we will vote on the placement of CB number 23-95 on today's bill calendar for action. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now placed on today's calendar for action CB number 23-95. Chairman Viguer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the passage of the said bill on first reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-95. Discussion. Short recess.
Speaker. Speaker.
So Vice, what is this? Can you?
It's okay.
What is it now, 200? 400?
500.
It's currently 500?
No, it's 200, currently it's 200, but the amendment, the proposed, it's 500.
Okay, let's go back. We're still on discussion of CB number 23-95. Discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote by roll call of members. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Asher,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colon,
Sorry, sis.
Please cast your vote, and then we'll go into recess.
Senator Colon,
Okay, yes.
Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Still reading.
Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Am I?
Senator Segra,
Yes.
Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we have 12 yeses to the said bill under first reading.
That Congress has passed on first reading, CB number 23-95. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Mejia, you have the floor.
move for the withdrawal and placement on today's bill calendar, the following for action. CB number 23-108, 23-109, 23-111, 23-112, 23-114, 23-116, 23-117, and 23-118. And so moved.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place on today's calendar for action CB number 23-108, 23-109, 23-111, 23-112, 23-114, 23-116, 23-117, 23-18 to be placed on today's calendar for action. 118. Any discussion, objections on the said motion?
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian?
I move that all the bills that were withdrawn be deferred to Thursday's calendar.
Short recess. We're still on placement of the,
Or whatever, but there's so much to withdraw and understand now.
let's go back. We're still on discussion of the placement of the said bills. If no objection, we will vote on the placement of those bills. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now placed on today's bill calendar for action 23-108, 109, 111, 112, 114, 116, 117, 118. Chief Clerk, and please take note that the rules are still suspended. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-108 for first reading. CB number 23-108 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 22-157 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 22-179, 22-205 by amending Sections 5 and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Sioux State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage of the said bill on first reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-108. Discussion?
Question.
If no objection, we will vote on the said bill on first reading by roll call of members. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Asher, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Colant, Senator Gunman, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Sigra,
Yes.
Senator Ursumal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, all 12 members that are present voted for the said bill under first reading.
Thank you. Congress has passed on first reading, CB number
Mr. Speaker,
23-108.
may I request for a short recess?
Short recess. Well, it's up to you. When we go back, you could make that motion. Okay, so let's go back. Congress is back in session. Chairman Christian, you,
Mr. Speaker, as earlier expressed, I venture a motion that we move to resolution calendar.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress move down to item number 20, which is the resolution calendar. Any objections? If none, no objection, we will vote on said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We're now on item number 20, resolution calendar. Chief Clerk, first resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-106 CD1 for adoption. Please note that this is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-55. CR Number 23-106 CD1 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Ms. Chandra Lektasok to serve as the Deputy Chief of Mission of the FSM Mission in Suva, Fiji.
Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker, I so move for the adoption of Congress Resolution 23-106.
Very good. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass or adopt CR number 23-106 CD1. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, no discussion and no objection. Debate is now closed. We'll vote by secret ballot. So Chief Clerk, please pass the ballots.
Deputy's girl, I think her father and mother is yours. Yes, sir.
Let's go back. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, please call the roll. The result.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have 11 yeses, 1 no.
With that, Congress has adopted resolution number. Congress passed, adopted CR number 23-106, CD1. With that, we have confirmed the nomination for our Deputy Chief of Mission for Fiji. May we all give her a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-121 CD1 for adoption. Please note that this is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-56. CR Number 23-121 CD1 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Inocente I. Onesum to serve as the FSM Consul General in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Chairman Christian.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution Number 23-121 CD1. Discussion. Any further discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. We will vote by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please pass the ballots. Short recess.
Was there a public hearing or? So we should keep it secret. Round.
Let's go back. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have 7 yeses, 5 noes.
With that, Congressional Resolution Number 23-121 CD1 was not adopted by Congress. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-131 for adoption. Please note that this is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-57. CR Number 23-131 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Aquilino A. Tusaya to serve as Evasan Permanent Representative to the United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland.
Chairman Christian. Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-131. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, question was called for. No objection, we will vote on the adoption of CR number 23-131 by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please pass the ballots. Short recess. Let's go back. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have 10 yeses and 2 noes.
With that, Congress has passed or adopted CR number 23-131, approving our permanent resident to the United Nations in Geneva. May we all give them a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
Thank you. If no objection, we'll go back up to
Mr.
item number
Speaker.
19.
Speaker,
I'd like to place a resolution on the calendar.
Chairman Abelio Alfonso.
I'd like to withdraw and place Congress Resolution number 23-138 on the calendar for action. I so move.
Short recess. What was the,
This is the emergency.
what's the number? Can you repeat it?
Resolution number 23-138.
138?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker,
Yes.
after Madam,
no,
may I?
me.
I want to also withdraw.
Okay. What do you want to withdraw?
Resolution.
Okay, what are the, why don't you just, we come up with all the resolutions and have Madam Abelio Alfonso,
Okay,
uh,
Madam. 132.
23-132.
Oh, Madam Chair, Lamb. Answer him first.
To be safe, since we're talking about maybe delaying, maybe to May 30th.
Madam, 145.
Resolution
145.
23 times.
And 127 and 129. Very important.
23, 145,
Yeah.
23.
Can I also add two?
It's May 30th instead of May 20th. Yes, make an oral amendment. Instead, we extend to May 30th.
Okay, but we adopt first.
You say, I move to adopt, and then say that discussion, you say, I have an oral amendment.
Okay,
On line 13, change May 20th to May 30th.
okay.
kiskale boy. Aputa. Lam. Lam. Lam, do you have a resolution for Mr. Secret? Do we have a resolution yet for Mr. Secret?
For who?
Rensley.
Rensley, no, we prepare a report for him.
Okay, all right.
Any other?
Okay.
So, Madam Chair, it's still at 7? Can you give me the 8th one, please?
123-139, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, so let's go back. Congress is back in session. Madam Chair Abilio Alfonso, please restate your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to make a move to withdraw and place the following Congress resolutions on the calendar for action. Congress Resolution Number 23-127, Congress Resolution 23-129, CR 23-145, CR 23-132, CR 23-138, CR 23-139,